back. Welcome to Align with Ariana. I am Ariana, of course, your favorites, and this is Align with Ariana. So, of course, as you guys know, we are moving into a new direction, but one of the things that I definitely want to touch on, you guys, this was one of the saddest stories that I ever actually have come across. And I think it's very important that we have these sort of conversations, that we begin to talk about these things, because it goes on in life. It goes on in the life of the fame. It goes on in the life of popularity. A popular TikTok star that has committed suicide. Since it is very recent, she's still on a journey in a spiritual realm, but I do want to have conversations about this because I think it's very important. So let's get into this edition. The popular TikTok star Dazhariaa Schaefer, and also known as D, she's had over like 1.5 million viewers or subscribers or people that have tuned into her information from TikTok, and there was a lot of concerns about what was stated from a lot of people that supported her, or some people that didn't support her, some fans, a lot of people that actually were very negative in the energy about her body, about her looks, about a lot of things. And I think this is very important in this community, in this world. Number one, mental health is important. Mental health is very important. I knew when I was connecting with her story immediately, before I even had known about anything, I knew that there was going to be something as it related to mental health. So when I had connected with the name Dazhariaa Schaefer, and I connected with her name and her nickname, a lot of things had came up in the spiritual aspect as it relates to mental health for her. So I decided not to cover it because it was one of the things where my spirit was leading on how we can overcome this. If you are struggling with mental health, I want to talk to you about some very important things, about ways that can help, okay? So here are some things that can help you if you're struggling with mental health. One of the things that I think that is very common that a lot of people don't realize is that there is a system called Maslow's hierarchy system, and it teaches you about learning about how our brain works, learning about how our life works, and how our needs have to be met. The scale of Maslow's hierarchy scale and how it can work in your life. So on the first level, you have your basic needs in life. Everything that you feel like needs to be supplied: shelter, food, clothes. These are the basic needs. So this actually shows up in our life, how we take care of these needs. So what happens, these are the things that people are going to tend to value. So more than likely, a lot of people are going to take care of their basic needs. They're going to value this. They're going to put this together. Now, what you will notice is that on your personal journey, if you are experiencing hardship within your basic needs, such as your food, such as shelter, such as clothing, if you are experiencing these things, then this can cause on energy for you to not value yourself as much. Basic needs are very, very important. So if you actually don't have these things, if these things are not being met, if these are a lack in your life, for most people, the basic needs or the basic things in life are very commonly met. Okay, so a lot of the times when we talk about mental health concerns, when you do have mental health concerns on this level, a lot of the ways that you can reverse this is, number one, getting help, asking for help from friends, from family members, so they can help you get on your feet, to help you understand more about how life can be better. When you are struggling on this level for basic needs of life, you need a support system. So the ways that you reverse a lot of the thoughts and a lot of the things on this level is getting with people that you trust and that you know. Reach out to someone if you need help in this area. So if you are struggling in this area of safety for your life, number one, you definitely want to make sure you're not in an environment that is unsafe. You want to make sure that you are making transitions to move out of this environment. Safety really begins when we begin to trust ourselves, others, and the things outside of us. So if you would like to create a new safety net or new safetiness about your environment, begin to journal, connect with yourself to build a sense of security. You know, the hardest times in life is sometimes when you only have yourself, or sometimes when you have no one else to connect with and talk to. Even during those times, you can create safetyness around you. You can connect with yourself through journaling, through music, through art, through creativity. Well, with this level of Maslow's hierarchy, you want to begin to add value and safetyness to your life by implementing a form of protection. So whether it is setting boundaries of posting too much on social media, or setting boundaries with others that might have access to you daily. Now, on Maslow's chart, it begins to go through multiple ways of how you can increase your self-care or just identifying. So I highly suggest that you use this chart to help you identify about self-confidence, self-care, self-love, and it's really about helping you see yourself in the mirror, where you might need to be stronger in these areas, where you might need to grow in these areas, and where you might need to put more time into in these areas. So on the chart, it begins to break down certain levels of hierarchy on self-love, on personal needs to increase self-love or increase a new self-care regimen about your life, or help in the areas of mental health. Now, by no means will this chart completely take away all of the steps that you need when assisting yourself in mental health or getting assistance in that area, but this is one of the ways that you can look at a few things. A couple of things that are on the chart are basic needs. That's one of the first steps that you'll begin to realize, that your shelter, your food, your clothing. Then we move into safety, safetyness of emotional safety, our physical safety, our well-being. These are all forms of safety. So you want to make sure you're protecting this area within safety by setting healthy boundaries. Of course, physical safety within physical healthy boundaries, being in environments or around people that are safe to be around, and not really being in those environments or being near those people that are not safe to be around. You will notice that some triggers might come up around people, and then if triggers tend to come up around people where you are questioning whether it's safe or not, then maybe this is a way for you to rate yourself on this chart to see if, safety is an issue or concern as far as your mental health or as far as your physical endangerment. Now, the next form on this chart will be love. Love is a feeling when we are connected in with community. Things that I've noticed within and connecting with the energy of the TikTok star that had over like 1 million subscribers, and connecting to her content and connecting to her energy, connecting to her beautiful vibration energy. And one of the things that I did pick up was that she did feel this sense of love within her community. So that's why the safetyness or the safety aspect was hard for her to set boundaries. It's because she was connecting through her social media outlet, which created the love. She was connecting with people. She was sharing her experiences. She was sharing her moments with others. So it made it very hard to create boundaries in the area of safety. Now, if you are experiencing this, if you are going through any mental health concerns, anything that is coming up where you are questioning if what you're giving out every single day is affecting your ability to set boundaries within safety, I highly suggest that you rate yourself on this chart, and then you reach out to a professional that can help you with mental health. In the spiritual aspect of things, when you are giving your life in totality to others, you want to make sure that you are creating healthy boundaries within the area of safety. Now, the next part was esteem. Esteem is where you fit in life. It's your self-worth, it's your status, it's all that you are or have become. So connecting on and reading for a lot of celebrities. So yes, I come on here, you guys, and I read certain topics, but I also do personal readings and do readings with actual celebrities. I have celebrity clients, and I know this is very common within the life of having a platform or being out there. One of the things that I think is very important, whether you have a platform on a social level, whether you're known across the world, whether you're not known to others, it doesn't matter. Mental health affects everyone and everything. It does not have a way of discriminating. Your status in life can either make you feel not good enough or lesser than, okay? And commonly now people compare their life to social media in so many different ways very, very quickly. So it's very important that you assess where your esteem lies. What is your level of achievements? You want to think about your own personal achievements and not compare. So we live in the life of comparison right now. So the quickest way to help assist you in that area where you are able to look at your esteem and really focus on your achievements and your success and your titles, one of the things, of course, is to look at the small things. Look at the small rewards or the things that you accomplish that maybe no one else in your family accomplished. Even if it took you a very long time, okay? Celebrate those accomplishments that you made. If it's a small accomplishment, if it's a big accomplishment, who knows? It doesn't matter. It matters that you are celebrating the achievements of you. You are celebrating the new achievements of your life and your journey. So when you do tend to celebrate those things, it makes you fit very comfortably in the area of esteem, feeling supported, feeling loved, feeling trusted in your personal success story. If you are experiencing any area where you're feeling like you have not met your achievements in life, one of the quickest ways to turn that energy around is, number one, to celebrate the small wins. If you started something new, like a new habit, and maybe you changed that habit within 3 days or within 24 hours, then yes, celebrate the small achievements that you have made. This is very, very important when we are seeing if our needs are being met in life versus comparing ourselves, which is quickly to do. We can easily do that. One of the things is, of course, celebrating the small steps and looking at our personal achievement. Now, the next one on the chart is cognitive. It's commonly looked over. People do not think about the cognitive aspect of, are their needs being met? So when we're talking about how to heal and create a sense of security around self-awareness, it is always being aware of what makes you tick, okay? What makes you tick? What makes you feel certain emotions? Be aware of certain things that come into your energetic frequency. Like if you notice that you have a difference of a shift in your energy around others, or if you notice that certain things cause you to respond a different way or might cause you to be more emotional than normal or usual, are your needs actually being met in this area of self-awareness? Are you self-aware of the people you're around, the things that you're doing, and how you feel? So of course, always follow up with a mental health professional to help assist you further. So the next thing is aesthetics. Appreciation for your body, appreciation for beauty. One of the ways that you can help your body is, of course, through affirmations, and then also spending more time with your body, getting massages, looking at yourself in the mirror, and possibly giving yourself words of encouragement and giving yourself affirmations to look by, feel by, and live by every single day. I know for me, when I had a child, my appearance changed, and this area is commonly affected. The aesthetic area is very heavily influenced at this moment. You can log on to social media at any moment and you can see someone with a perfect body, perfect teeth, perfect hair, perfect everything, right? And then we tend to compare our life to them. But one of the things that I think that will greatly help is, number one, by appreciating the changes in your body, appreciating the uniqueness about our body, because we are all here created in love and created in different forms. I know as a mother, for me, this part really took effect when I had a child. Like my body changed, everything changed when I had a child. So it did bring on a newness within my life. So the aesthetics part of my life began to change because I didn't see myself as, the woman that was fit and had this pre-baby body weight, and then everything began to change after a baby. So the aesthetic parts kicked in for me. So mental health is very, very important, and making sure that you view yourself as a unique individual will help in this area. Now, the next part is self-actualization. making sure you reward yourself with fulfillment in your personal growth. Now, looking back over your life 5 years ago, you're going to be very different from the person that you are at this very moment. So we talked about self-actualization earlier, but now is actually a part of your personal needs. To see if your needs are being met, you need to look at your self-actualization. Do you have personal growth? Are you growing any type of way? And if you are growing, one of the ways to overcome any sadness or any doubt or any guilt around this area is going to be making sure you reward your personal growth. Looking deeper into the aspect about the 5-year difference from the person that you are now, those are very, very important. And last but not least, transcendence. This is the ability to look outside of yourself, to know that you are greater in a spiritual form. This is one of the reasons why I have this show, is because of the spiritual essence of it. Knowing that you are much greater, knowing that it's something greater outside of yourself in a wholeness. But if you are struggling to see this in your life or even get to this point, one of the ways that you can begin to increase a lovingness or spirited connection is finding your truth. And how do you do this? By connecting with the things that make you feel most truthful or most happy or most creative. This is going to be very helpful with getting to that energy of transcendence, knowing that something is greater outside of yourself, knowing that you have the ability to connect with something greater than you. On this level of transcendence, you'll begin to form more about yourself. You'll have values, and you will be able to create a life that you deserve, that you can live by in truth. I like to connect with all things spiritual, with all things that are going to help me on my personal journey and my personal growth, by reading, by connecting or listening to podcasts, by listening to uplifting music. That's one of the things that I value and that I love. But if you do need help in this area, of course, I highly suggest speaking or reaching out to one of your local mental health professionals that can help increase this in your life. Also, don't count yourself out. You can find the Maslow hierarchy scale, and you can begin to rate yourself by each pyramid or each section within the pyramid. And these are going to be things that you can gradually work on. There are many tips and many more things that I'm going to give on my Instagram, so be sure to follow me. I want to wish Dee wellness on her journey and finding her truth and reconnecting back to her soul's purpose in life. May the family find healing and peace, as well as her soul. If you would like your own personal reading, please visit www.alignwithariana for more details, for more goodies, for more working your magic. Peace, love, why do? Bye.